People deal with grief in different ways. Some people mourn in silence, keeping their pain locked inside. Others put it out on display for everyone to see, like you have been. Hoping it'll send Lucky back into your arms and into your bed.
I'm not trying to get him back.
No. You're trying to steal Lucky out from under me using every dirty trick in the book. Turning on the tears, invoking his dead son's memory.
Jake was my son too. And I miss him every aching second.
I don't doubt it. Jake was a beautiful child. Loving and happy. He had no idea that his mother was a lying slut, hell-bent on eliminating the competition for his daddy's affection. What was going through your head when you injected the wrong medicine into my IV? Was it relief? Satisfaction? Were you giddy with anticipation, knowing that Lucky would finally be free of me?
It was an accident.
Oh, an accident that would conveniently solve Lucky's biggest problem, the ball and chain that's been weighing him down. Keeping Lucky from being with you.
I picked up the wrong vial. It was a stupid mistake.
Oh, a mistake was in the amount. You misjudged how much it would take to kill me.
I have 2 beautiful boys who mean the world to me. Why would I risk my life with them just to get rid of you?
You didn't think that you would be caught. I was supposed to have died. It happens all the time in surgery. No one would bother to look into it.
Oh, yeah, well, except maybe your husband, the cop.
Oh, no. Lucky would be too busy getting consoled by you.
Okay. I am so done apologizing.
I'm surprised you don't care about the thoughts running through my head. Wondering whether they're the same as you had right before you injected my IV. If so, is it really that smart to be standing that close to the edge?
Lucky knows what happened in the OR was an accident. If I fall, he won't think the same thing.
It's amazing how Lucky defends you. How he's just willing to give you the benefit of the doubt, even after sleeping with his brother and lying about Aiden's paternity.
I made mistakes, but so did he.
Oh, that was glib and without responsibility. Do you care about Lucky?
What kind of question is that?
A simple one. I think I have a right to an honest answer.
Of course I care about him. I always will. We have children together.
That's what I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around. You have 3 children with 3 different men, and yet Lucky has loved them all like his own. He's been a surrogate father, a port in the storm, a strong, steady shoulder whenever you needed him to be. On all accounts, a decent man. And yet when the shoe is on the other foot and Lucky's in need of help, you're turning a blind eye, acting as if you don't care that he's headed for trouble.
He knows what he's doing.
Lucky is a recovering addict, and you should try to keep him from backsliding instead of giving him a hand over the edge.
You weren't there when Lucky was stealing pills and getting high. I lived it. So don't you dare lecture me on what Lucky needs. It's so easy for you to talk about grief and pain and addiction, but you never experienced it with Lucky like I have. You've never come home and found your house ransacked with all your belongings on the floor, and you wonder, did I get robbed? And then you realize, no, it's just Lucky, looking for something to pawn to get his next fix. That's how strong a hold these pills had on him.
Knowing that, having lived it, how can you possibly think that Lucky wouldn't be tempted by working this case?
You know, it says a lot that you think Lucky can be so easily led astray. Or maybe that's just your insecurities talking. Whatever it is, it's painfully clear what your relationship is really all about. Lucky loves to save people, and you are just his newest cause.
Oh, please. You've had the whole market cornered on the damsel in distress bit for years.
I've depended on him for too long, but now I am standing on my own 2 feet.
Well, considering I just found you sobbing on the floor of the supply closet, I'd say that whole standing on your own bit, it really isn't going over so well. Pull yourself together, or we'll both lose Lucky. Maybe for good.
Is Steve still here?
No, he's gone for the evening. Do you want me to page him?
No, that won't be necessary. I just sort of wanted to apologize. I pride myself on being a professional, but there are just sometimes when patients get a little too close for comfort.
Stephen understands. And believe me, so do I. It's been 4 months since Jakey passed away, and I still can't set foot into pediatrics. Just puts me right back to the night of the accident.
I wish I'd gotten to know my grandchild. I know. It doesn't matter how I know. I just do.
Dr. Quartermain.
Elizabeth, I am a widow, and I've lost Emily. I've lost AJ. Jason is my only surviving child. Now you tell me, if you were me, wouldn't you want to know if you had another grandchild?
I don't know what to say.
Well, don't say anything. Don't. Just listen. I was going through some old photos, and I found one of Jason when he would have been about Jake's age. With that blonde hair and that big smile.
I wish you had the chance to get to know Jake. Jason and I just felt that he would be safer being raised by Lucky.
Yes, well, Jason doesn't really understand the power of family connections, but you do. You do, and you should have told me.
I just didn't feel like it was my place. I hope you know, though, that he was such a happy little boy, and he was so loved by everyone.
Well, I wish I could say that makes a difference, but you see, the only way I'm going to know Jake is just now through a memory.
Monica.
Listen, the good thing for you is that you do have 2 other children to take care of. Don't let Jake's death break you. And don't let fear or selfishness destroy their lives. Okay?
Glad you're home.
Yeah. Were you afraid I'd be out getting high somewhere?
This isn't a joke, Lucky.
Well, at least we agree on something.
Look, I'm sorry if you feel like I overstepped with Ethan. I just feel like I have a right to be concerned. I'm your wife.
And I'm a cop. If I need to meet up with a dealer to get information, then that's what I'm gonna do.
You didn't have to take this case.
Maybe I wanted to.
To prove that you're better than your father? You already have. By getting help for your addiction.
Siobhan, this has nothing to do with my father. Or Elizabeth. Or anyone else.
Do you honestly think that you can be around pills and not be tempted?
You know, I wish everyone would stop treating me like a junkie. I'm clean. And I plan to stay that way.